Well, with that, let's move on to and focus on commodities pack. And for that, let's get on board our commodities editor Manisha Gupta for a check on that. Morning, Manisha. Tell us what's happening in the commodities space. Is there some bit of correction coming in?
Sure, Kamya, that really looks like the scenario after a huge run-up that we have seen in most of those commodities. Today seems to be the day when people are taking some money off. It also has to do ahead of the Fed meeting in Jackson Hole on Friday. Markets are jittery on whether you would get a hint of a third stimulus or not, and that really is taken the dollar index slightly higher, and you have seen decline come in for gold as well. Still holding around those 19-week highs, but we have seen it come down from those 1677 kind of levels to about 1660 at this point in time. Same has been the case with other industrial commodities. You have seen copper prices decline nearly 0.5% today. Same has been the case with crude as well, which is trading at around 2-week lows at this point. Let's get in our guests then, and we are now joined by Hitesh Jain from IIFL to give you strategies on all of those commodities today. Hitesh, hi, welcome to the show. Let's start with gold first, and while we have seen 3 days of record highs in the Indian markets, today it has been a bit of a dampener. Do you think it's a good opportunity to start going long, or would you be rather cautious?
I would prefer to buy at dips. If in case of international markets, prices are still holding support, the intraday support of $1659. So in that case, I would prefer to buy gold on the domestic markets and on a bit of bout of dips. We would prefer to buy gold October contract at 38.50 with a target of 31,050 and a stop loss of 30,730.
Hitesh, what's your sense coming in for the industrial commodities then? Because the Chinese data yet again today have been on the weaker side. Do you think it would put considerable pressure on the prices then?
See, unlike the precious metals, base metals have not been able to register any kind of breakout on the either side. Talking about copper still faces a redundant barrier of $7,800 per ton. For the past 3 months, in fact, is not able to breach those levels. So selling on rallies is clearly advocated. In case of domestic markets, I think we could prefer to sell copper August contract at 425 with a target of 418 and a stop loss of 429.60.
All right, Hitesh, we'll let you go at that. Thank you so much for joining us. So those are the 2 calls coming in from IIFL. Buy gold, but sell into copper is their strategy for the day today. With that, it's back to you, Avan.
Okay, that's our commodity corner. Many thanks, Manisha, for giving us all of those trading strategies in the commodities space. And of course, you've heard a slew of 20 trading ideas from the equity and the commodity space. Here's a disclaimer once again from our end. If you want to take on board any financial positions, it's mandatory that you do consult your financial advisor before doing so. To our technical analysts, thanks very much for joining in and walking us through all of your top trading ideas. It's been a pleasure having you on Traders 20.